From Long Pond, Pennsylvania, cars starting to roll off of pit road as NASCAR Cup Series racing from Pocono Raceway. The Highpoint.com 400 are going to lead the field to the green. Let's go back to the flag stand and Junior.
Two of our championship hopefuls bringing the field up slowly through the Geico restart zone. They tap Barber on the shoulder. Just like that, they're off and running down into turn one, 3 and 4 wide.
William Byron, the pole setter, took the outside lane. Not a surprise as the 4 of Kevin Harvick slides up a little bit, and that bright orange number 4 loses a few spots.
Yeah, lost a little traction there in turn number 1 and it shot him up the racetrack. But everybody chasing after William Byron, Martin Truex Jr. 1 and 2 as they go down Long Pond straightaway into the tunnel turn. Another long straightaway here as Byron trying to separate himself, and they're starting to get a little more single file as they work their way through 3.
Off turn 4, off turn 3, actually. Here comes Byron. We got this race underway. Here comes the cars at speed.
All right, I'm a little jealous.
From the other car. They've got to run. They want to continue that momentum. You get away from the car on the outside or the inside to keep the side draft from slowing you down.
Oh, we got to spin. Oh, the 15 goes around. Contact with the left front. That's going to bring the caution out.
So J.J. Yaley gets into the inside wall, and the first caution comes out.
He's pretty much around when we get to him. But this is something you see. All 4 tires are going to be flat. And he unfortunately makes big contact right there.
Would be Martin Truex Jr. And that's because he right now is in a big fight with the 24 of William Byron for potentially the regular season championship. If you do that, you get 15 playoff points. That's like winning 3 races.
You see right there the 9 to Chase Elliott, the 8 of Kyle Busch. Well, look at this. Joey Logano, who's that right behind Joey Logano? I think that's the 47 of Stenhouse, who said, man, I came to pit road and I lost a lap. Now he's using those new tires. He has to push hard, and probably Logano thinks, man, I got a big gap behind me. I don't want to mess with this 47. Keeping him a lap down isn't a high priority for me. So that's an important move by Stenhouse Jr. to get back on the lead lap. That can make his entire day.
It also shows that new tires may matter. You know, we didn't see that in practice, Steve, but with Stenhouse being able to go up there and pass the leader, that shows me that new tires could come into play late in this race.
47 was 16 seconds back, so that's why he came out just a little bit behind Logano, but was able to get back on the lead lap. That puts 35 cars on the lead lap at the end of stage 1 as Joey Logano, with a 1.8 second lead over Martin Truex Jr., is going to win stage 1. Already his 3rd stage win of the year. Martin Truex Jr. grabbing those stage points. Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, A.J. Allmendinger on the top 5. Carson on the outside, or vice versa, as we see the 24 and 5 getting the green flag. And once again, as Kyle Petty mentioned, they're fanning out 3, 4, 5 wide as they get ready to come into turn 1. Contact made.
22 Logano's
Logano, who won the stage,
the
backwards.
Suarez in the wall.
That is huge for Suarez. Talked about this tight point battle. Oh, yeah, a little bit of contact from the car in front of him. He came down on him. Couldn't quite make out who that was.
So there it is. The 45 of Reddick is on the outside of the 22, and the 22 is getting shoved around. Like, you know, he has some control, but when you're getting pushed that much, Jeff, you kind of are being steered by the car behind you, and you see it steer him into the left rear quarter panel of the 45 car, Reddick. It turns him around.
Drivers, I always want to know, like when you go down the interstate, you have these blind spots, but that's with side mirrors. These guys, how well defined is like lane 1, 2, and 3, Jeff?
Not very well, but let's watch Suarez. Let's see what he is. The bottom car, oh, there's the contact right there. He just was underneath some other cars. They came down on him. Just nothing he could do.
He was last on pit road, a lap 49. Can he stretch it all the way to the end of this stage and win a stage? Get that playoff point would be very important. Oh, Christopher Bell around. Wow.
Bell spins around and caution comes out. It's the 6th one of the day.
Without damaging his car. Take a look, guys.
All by himself right here, just loose. Back comes around on the corner exit of turn 1.
And Christopher Bell just trying to be aggressive in the gas. It just spins out. I talked to Christopher this morning, and he said, look, we've got speed.
It's not just a stage win. Now, the stage win has some high value with that playoff point. He's shaking it around, maybe trying to fill that pickup.
Well, the other thing, Steve, you had mentioned it was 4 laps until the end of the stage. Well, he's going to have to go all the way around after he gets across the start-finish line here. So he can't come to pit road now. He has to finish the stage.
Well, I mean, he can come to pit road, but it's closed. He wouldn't win the stage. But if you run out of gas, you run out of gas. I mean, you have to get around. So there you go.
Will I be able to get back to pit road?
Kyle Larson.
There's the question. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So Kyle Larson's going to win the stage. Ty Dillon second.
Ty Dillon has the same number of laps on his fuel as Larson. So if Larson has a problem with fuel, so does Ty Dillon.
Reddick not even close to the back of the 19. The 11 clears him. And now here comes Denny Hamlin to the inside for the lead through 1.
He runs the 5 wide, almost into the fence.
Up into the wall with the 5, and now the momentum behind them with the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. Larson loses the lead. Hamlin's out front.
Oh, we got a crash behind him into the tunnel turn. A big wreck. Hard lick.
That's Haley in the 31, and he is turned around. A lot of damage to the driver's side of the 31.
Yeah, you don't mind getting run up the racetrack a little bit, but when you get run up the racetrack this much to where now there's contact and it pushes you out of the groove, you have no choice but to lift out of the throttle, and you're still going to hit the wall. So, yeah, I don't blame him. I'd be mad, too.
We saw it out of Ross Chastain, or with Ross Chastain last year. Hamlin did the same move, and now you see the frustration from Larson running into the side of the 11. Take a look at this wreck, though, for Haley. Already around backwards.
That's a scary impact. Left side driver first into the wall.
And thankfully, he hit earlier in the turn. The top 7 nose to tail. Eric Jones trying to stick the nose out of the 43. Seeing if he can get another spot. See Chase Elliott just behind him.
Truex not able to close the gap. Oh, there's a spin. The 41 of Priest is around. No
Makes
caution
light
yet.
contact. No, he's not going to make contact with the inside wall, and no caution has come out.
Reddick to the inside for second.
It's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Drag race down the front straightaway for second place between Reddick and Truex. The 41 still sitting there, not refired.
Now he gets going. Trying to get going. You see the flames coming out of the exhaust of the 41. He can't get it refired.
They need to throw a caution right here.
The caution does come out. That will put Denny Hamlin in victory lane. Win number 60. And the crowd not happy.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. That is 100% the right thing to do. You cannot let those cars go by him sitting in the racetrack like that. You just don't have a choice. We all hate it, but there's no choice right there.
I don't believe that's what they're booing.
Way to go, guys.
I don't think that's what they're booing, buddy.
Well, I hope not. No.
I mean, that was the right call. The car can't be sitting there. Somebody gets turned around coming out of that tunnel turn. You can hear the fans frustrated.
Win 50 comes at the boos of Pocono fans. The crowd maybe not so happy at how Denny Hamlin ended up winning this race.